haven't done this one.
And maybe one here.
7.
7 and
4.
Salve. Ball 4. Shot 4 ball. Just saying I can hear you good.
6.
Well, they were just talking.
See the scoreboard? You want to switch seats? How fresh are these uniforms?
Are you ready? So 13 minutes and 23 seconds left to go here in the first half of today's game. The score is still 0-0, Salve to Gordon. Andrew Pizzelli alongside Leon Bales. Playing today at a neutral site of Brown University. And Salve, as you know, off to their best start ever. 7-0 coming into today's game.
Yeah, Andrew, and they really looked good in that last game. It was an 18-12 victory over Clark. Seahawks dominated the third quarter, outscoring the Cougars 8-5. And the amazing season has continued for seniors Chad Hollandshade, Curtis McKeon, and Dan Parks.
Shot wide of the net for Gordon.
Tell right from the beginning here, extremely intensified game. Both teams coming out packed with emotions.
Shot scores for Gordon, and they are on the score sheet first. Unassisted goal for Jake Martin. Ball loose in front, scooped up by Gordon, shot wide, and it goes out of bounds. Now behind the net. Spinning, shooting, and scoring again! Jake Martin once again scores!
Gordon's coming out strong today, and they're trying to make a statement for this Salve Regina team here. The buck stops here, they're trying to say, in the perfect season now. Salve's got to regroup, find a way to get a goal on the board.
The Scots do hold a 15-4 edge all-time over Salve Regina in their previous 19 meetings. 2-0 Gordon early in this game.
Salve's got to win on the face-off circle. That's where Curtis McKeon earns his stripes.
Now Salve on the attack, charging. Middle, shot, wide. Now holding behind the perimeter. Chad Hollandshade holding behind the net. Now they move it out in front. Shot blocked away, and it'll head out of bounds. It'll still stay Salve ball. Holding, crossing over behind the net, losing the ball, but picking it back up is Nick Lachero. Lachero trying to find his way in front. He gets hit. The ball's loose in front and scooped up by Gordon.
Very physical, frantic pace to start this game, Andrew. Both teams leaving it all on the field.
Ball loose on the ground, scooped up back again by Gordon, but now it's knocked away at midfield and taken by the Seahawks. Knocked away again, and now it's finally controlled by the Seahawks at midfield by James Fee. Salve trying to calm things down, trailing 2-0 here, 11-11 to play in the first. Chad Holenshade feeds back near the point. Now deep on the left side. Salve working a two-man game. Now they feed it back behind the net.
Gordon's doing a good job of keeping Salve attackers in front of him. Not really much Salve can do right now in terms of penetration. Gordon playing some lockdown defense.
Mostly just moving it around the horn. Now they come to Holenshade behind the net. He spins, looking, getting pushed away. Loses his stick, loose on the ground, picked up by Gordon. Strong check by Dominic D'Antona III. Now Gordon back on the attack. Needs a lot of emotion out of this Gordon squad.
Yeah, coming out really fired up, trying to take it right to the undefeated Seahawks. I mean, that's what you get. You got a price above your head when you come into a game with that 0 in the loss column.
You get everyone's best. Now holding at the perimeter, driving strong, trying to get blocked away. Now they move behind the net. Trying to feed in front. Long shot, scores! Roger Evans, and it's 3-0 Gordon.
Looks like the Salve defenders got caught guessing who had the ball on Gordon. That shot was unwatched by the Salve defense.
So if you're just joining us, 9:36 to go in the first period, 3-0 Gordon.
Salve Regina desperately looking for an answer here, Andrew. They got to put some points on the board before Gordon expands this lead.
So Salve with the ball now. Trying to answer. They come to the near side to Sharp Jones. Jones feeds back near the point. Salve again just playing that perimeter game.
And so far, Andrew, you can tell the pace of this game is dictated by both benches here.
Low shot deflected away and heading out of bounds. It'll stay Salve ball.
You can see Gordon's bench very animated, teammates clapping, cheering with one another, jumping up and down, whereas over to our left in the Salve bench, pretty quiet and reserved right now. They need a goal to fire them up.
Looking in front, shot blocked away, trying to go above the goal was Nick Lachero.
It was a good job by Lachero trying to catch the Gordon defense napping there around the right corner of the net. What a save in net by Gordon.
Cody Greenwald, the netminder for Gordon. Ball being worked down here on the near sideline. Sam Spellman holding for Gordon. Now William Kennard. Feeding back middle, turning, cradling, shooting, deflected away. Save, but Spellman gets it right back. I think he thought the referee was one of his own players. Tried to pass and it went scooted out of bounds.
Salve's going to have to try and match this physical tone set by Gordon here. They're really going to have to be willing to get down and dirty, get some good cross checks here to get that ball loose if they have any chance of coming back.
So Salve trailing 3-0, 7:45 to go. Ball moved up. Curtis McKeon holding.
The Seahawks got to find a way for McKeon to get going. He's their best player out on the field, has the surest shot.
McKeon with it, spins around, works his way to the middle, looking for a shot, shoots backhanded wide of the net, and it scoots out of bounds. It'll stay Salve ball, though. Impressive move by McKeon.
Yeah, just as I was praising his playmaking abilities, he puts a nice little 1-2 move on the netminder.
Turning, spinning shot, no good, wide, headed out of bounds. They still say Salve ball. Cradling, looking for position, being knocked around, ball loose in front, picked up by the Scots, and now finally controlled by Greenwald. Greenwald out of his crease. Will lob up near midfield, can't be controlled. It's headed out of bounds. That'll be a turnover. Salve Regina will take possession with 6:45 to go.
That's a good segue here now for Salve to try and get a point up on the board here.
Salve can't control on the inbounds, and it's taken by Gordon. Now Gordon back on the attack. Ryan Oltz.
Good,
Jordan Heckelman.
Excuse me, Andrew. Good set of screens there by the Gordon attack, trying to get an open lane in the net.
Ball moved to the far side. Now charging middle, looking for a shot. Shooting, saved by Watkins.
Watkins almost got that ball stolen off the rebound there. Great hands to pick it up and try and move it out of Salve's defensive zone.
Andrew Pizzelli here with you alongside Leon Bales on a beautiful Saturday afternoon here in Providence. Nick Lucero holding, now moves back behind the net. Seahawks trying to get on the board. Ball saved near midfield, then thrown away again, loose on the ground. A fight, and it's taken by number 18, Addison Conway.
Salve continuing to let Gordon dictate the pace of this game.
Shot in front, saved by Watkins.
And that shot was surely going in the net. Amazing job by Watkins.
Ball loose on the ground near midfield, but scooped up by McKeon. Now McKeon on the run. Crosses into the offensive end. Cradling. And now he'll back out and look to set up a play.
And Andrew, if you notice, that pass was actually kicked up off the ground by Alex Hennessy. Great effort by Hennessy to keep that possession alive for the Seahawks.
4:48 to go in the first. Salve trailing 3-0. Driving right side, now backing out. Spinning, looking for a shot. Triple team just decides to fire a shot on net. It bounces in front, and it's taken by the Seahawks.
That's not the shot the Seahawks want there. It was a forced. Good idea, but just a little too forced.
Sharp Jones back to McKeon. McKeon turned to Eric Backus. Now the ball comes behind the net. And a turnover on Salve Regina.
Again, it looks like turnover is the reason why Salve is yet to score a goal today, Andrew. Down by 3, you're going to do a better job of holding on to the ball.
Lob out near midfield, taken by Josh Cashin. Cashin returned to Matt Dembrana. Cradling moves around, weaves around 2 defenders. Dembrana now feeds behind the net. Return to Dembrana, in front, shot, scores! They wave the goal off. They say he was in the crease.
Well, it looks like Gordon actually might have called a timeout before that goal.
Wow. No goal, they call a timeout for Gordon. We'll take it with 3:43 to play. Gordon trailing 3-0. So Andrew Pizzelli coming to you live from the press box here at Brown University alongside Leon Bales. And Salve, 7-0 on the season thus far, going up against Gordon, who've lost 3 in a row after a very strenuous road trip. But Gordon coming out fired up here, Leon. They'll
Yeah, I
lead
was
3
going
down.
to say, it looks like they're alleviating that pressure and disappointment coming off a 3-game skid. Seems like they're coming up a lot more intensity than the Seahawks to open.
And anytime you're the underdog, you're playing with house money when you come out against a team that's been playing as well as the Seahawks have.
And I mean, Gordon's crowd's equally as fired up as their team.
Shot wide of the net, taken though. Moved back to Heckelman. Heckelman trying to make his move, spins, just shoots it on net. It'll trickle wide and go out of bounds, still in possession of Gordon. And as we were just saying, you know, the underdog obviously is going to have, they probably expected to lose this game, but a conference game, 2 teams that know each other very well. Salve's going to pick up the intensity here.
Yeah, they need to find a way to match the effort by Gordon right now. Got to create some turnovers to help push on the offensive break. Gordon's really controlling the tempo of this game.
Ball knocked away, loose on the ground, being fought for, but still in control by Heckelman. Heckelman still in a fight with it. It's trickling near the sidelines. Finally goes out of bounds, and they still say that it's Gordon ball. Shift down a little bit. Shift down a little bit. Shot goes wide and out of bounds.
It was a wild shot. I'm sure the Gordon coaching staff wants their team to slow it down a little bit right here, get some calculated shots on net here instead of just firing point blank.
Ball being held deep on the left side. Now working his way out to the point. Ryan Utz. Utz spins, shoots, blocked by. Another shot in front. Watkins can't get there in time, and it's 4-0.
Again, Salve's defense got caught watching the man to get the rebound for Gordon. Swift little pass in the middle of the paint, or rather the middle of the zone, excuse me. Easy shot for Gordon.
With all the March Madness NCAA basketball going on, our basketball terminology is probably going to seep through plenty today. 2:06 to play in the first, and it's 4-0 Gordon. Drop midfield taken by Gordon. Dominic D'Antono winning that draw. And now Michael Ultz.
Salve's got to find a way to disrupt this offensive flow here by Gordon.
Ball being held on the far side. Now charging middle with it is Thor Rasmussen. I want to make sure I read that name. Thor Rasmussen, number 44, midfield, 6'2", freshman from Fairfax, Virginia. Gordon player loses his glove. Ryan Utz holding it, moving back to the point. William Kennard holding. Kennard driving right, being bumped, still holding, now moves back behind the net. Swung around to the far side. Now back out near the top near Michael Utz. Roger Evans now holding out near midfield. Being checked, charging into the zone, cradling, shooting on net, bounces in front, bounces over the top of the net. It's around back, trying to feed it back out in front, and it's taken there by Salve Regina.
We do have a flag down. Looks like interference by Gordon.
They called a foul there on Alexander Gomes. Not sure what the foul call was. Shot blocked away. Salve player took that right in the gut. Billy Sampson.
Heck of a play to get the body in front, really sacrificing everything he has to get in front of that ball. That one must have hurt.
Ball being worked around the perimeter here by Gordon. Michael Utz feeding back, charging in front, looking for a shot, being blocked off, now circling on the other side of the net, kicking back out to the point, shot on net, deflected wide.
Gordon unable to take advantage of that empty net for the brief moment of time right there.
And that will end the first quarter 4-0. 4-0 the score. And we'll take a timeout. Coming out of the timeout, Andrew Pizzelli here with Leon Bales. And Salve trailing 4-0 here as we start the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Salve's getting a little out-physicaled here to start this game. First quarter is very fast-paced, a few turnovers, but Gordon controlled the offensive tempo, Andrew.
McKeon loses the draw, and it's taken by Gordon, but it's loose on the ground. Can't be scooped up and knocked to the ground hard was Dan Parks. Gordon players fired up, and another flag on the field.
Yeah, that was a cross check right across the face mask of Dan Parks. Took a big hit after losing that ball.
Hits like that, though, those are tone setters, and right now, Gordon is the aggressor so far in this game.
Really owning the pace right now against the Seahawks, and if Salve continues to get pushed around in this game, I can see that lead continually growing, or the deficit, rather.
Peter Kovacevic with that hit, and he's sitting here on the sideline. McKeon. Feet in front, shot on goal, skips just wide, and it heads out of bounds. It'll still say stay Salve ball.
Let's see, since Salve's switching ends here, see if they'll be able to put a goal in the net.
Trying to find a player on the side. Trying to find Sharp Jones on the side of the net. They don't connect, and that'll be a turnover on Salve Regina. Gordon with their first possession here of the second quarter. Lob out near midfield, trickles out of bounds.
Looks like the Gordon player might have lost that long ball in the sun. Wind's dying down here, sun's coming out. Great start for the second quarter.
Ball comes to the near side. Return to the point. Sharp Jones returning the fray. Coming to the near side. Shot saved by Greenwald.
Great passing by Salve to get the open man. Just an even better job at protecting the net.
Outlet pass can't be controlled by Gordon. It's taken by Salve Regina. Fed into the middle. Nick Lachero shot on goal, saved by Greenwald. Falling backwards, he saved that over his head.
Yeah, Cody Greenwald really on top of his game to open this half, or open this quarter rather. Seahawks are flinging a flurry of shots at him, but really on top of his game this afternoon.
Players in a fight for the ball out near midfield. Still controlled by Gordon, though, and here comes Ryan Utz. Ryan Utz, strong down the right side, shot on goal, and he scores! Bounces it up and in, and Gordon leads 5-0.